No communication. No comunicación. No communication.
Very good. Okay, good afternoon everyone. Just remind everyone of how we run our press conferences. Brian will get us started with the broadcast questions. I've sent round to everyone the squad news, so you should all have that now. And just a reminder, no social media posting during the press conference. Brian, do you want to get us started? Thank you.
Afternoon, Mauricio. Just kick off with the team news, if that's okay. Given the fact they're back in full training, could we expect Dele Alli, Harry Kane, Hugo Lloris and Harry Winks to feature in this weekend's derby?
Yes, we are happy because today they met the team, and for first time all the players arrived from the international break, and we need to assess all of them tomorrow. We have one training session more. We are optimistic, but we need to wait and to analyze every single case.
Is there still any doubts on those four players, or are you confident they will play?
I hope that tomorrow we can count with them for the game, but still we need to decide between the medical staff and the sports science and us.
Is there a sense of relief that these players are seemingly coming through rehabilitation?
I am happy because if they cannot play Saturday, sure that they are close to play Tuesday or the next weekend, and it's not a big issue like Toby Alderweireld. Toby is out. We need to assess him, but it's not. We expect more longer than previous when the problem happened was.
Have you been given a timeline on Toby's injury yet?
Yes, maybe after the Christmas, maybe that's the expectation, and will be longer because the injury is in his hamstring, but it's only him, and then Wanyama to assess every day is doing well, but we need to wait to know.
How do you feel about that? How does Toby feel at the moment?
No, I feel normal. He feels disappointed. He's a little bit sad, but in the same way, he's focused now in trying to recover it as soon as possible, working hard. He's in the first stage of his rehab, and yeah, we are happy. But always in this type of injury, we must be caution, and it's a process and time that we need to wait.
What have you been saying to your players before this weekend's game?
Well, okay, they arrived in a very good condition. Today was a lot of laughing and very good atmosphere on the training session, and always. We were talking before. I think they miss a lot each other, and that is good for us.
Harry Kane aiming to become the first player to score in 6 successive Premier League North London derbies. What are your continued expectations for him in this fixture? Why do you think he enjoys it so much?
Well, first of all, we need to assess him tomorrow, and then see if he can play on the weekend. But of course, he's a great player and so important player for us, and how he feel all the derbies and again Arsenal. He always is a very passionate and he feel a lot Tottenham and then score again Arsenal is fantastic for him, and it's fantastic for us, of course.
Can you give us a percentage likelihood of Harry Kane playing in this game?
Sorry?
Just to be clear, can you give us a sense of the likelihood that Harry Kane will be involved in this match? Because there still seems doubt in your mind.
No, I cannot say it's a percentage. We need to assess tomorrow. Ni yes, ni no, ni 10%, ni 90%, and we need to assess him and then all together to take the best decision for first of all for him and then for the team.
Arsene Wenger has said this morning that Arsenal aren't underdogs for this game. Do you agree, or do you think Tottenham are favourites?
No, I don't know what means that. I don't know what means underdog. But for me, in a derby, Arsenal is a great team, and for me, it's not a favorite in this type of game. For me, Arsenal is a great team. He's a fantastic manager. I respect him a lot and admire him. In a derby, it's difficult to see one favorite. Of course, if you see the history, Arsenal was above Tottenham in the last 20 years, and he deserves a lot of credit for that. To stay in a club 5 years is because you are a good manager. If you stay 10 years, it's because you must be very good. But to stay more than 20 years is because you are special. I admire him a lot. He's a very special manager. But of course, I think he knows better than me that the derby always is not only about performance, is not only about to play well or not so well. Means a lot for our fans, means a lot for their fans, and always is special to play. And it's not important how you arrive, in what level you arrive to the derby. The derby are special and can happen. Everything can happen.
And finally, for me, Mauricio, you personally unbeaten against Arsenal in the league. But can you explain and do you get a sense of why Tottenham have struggled to win at the Emirates? Is it psychological over the years? Why do you think it is?
I don't know, but I told before you. In the last 22, 23 years, only we finish above Arsenal one time, and that is not means today that we are above Arsenal. We must respect them. They were great under Arsene Wenger era, and I think for us it's a massive challenge to stay there and try to be competitive and to show competitive again. A team that in the last 20 years win more trophies than us, and always was on the top, always was competing not only in the Premier League, if not in Champions League too. For us, it's a massive challenge, not because only in 1 year or last year we were above of them. Now we need to believe that we are there and we deserve too much prize or credit. I think we need to build our project. We need to build our era too, and of course we need to fight and try to win. But Arsenal, not only in the past but today, they have a great team, a great manager, and then we need to show massive respect and to them.
Alison.
Hi, Mauricio.
Hi.
We know that you're meticulous in your plans, you're very thorough. Because this game follows an international break, it's given you a much longer time. Do you feel that you sort of put extra in it? Is it very hard to leave alone your preparation, or have you managed to have any kind of a break?
No, but I think we are in the same situation. All the clubs, we don't have too many time to prepare the games. I think in that case, Arsenal and myself, Arsenal and Tottenham, we are in the same situation. We have a lot of international players. They arrived yesterday and today. Difficult to prepare the game, but of course, that is why it's so important, the pre-season. That is why it's so important to sign the player from the beginning of the transfer market, not on the end, because it's the only moment that you have to prepare the team, to provide them the better tool for after to play in the way that you want to play. But I think I cannot complain about that because we are all in the same situation.
Just we've had a lot of big clashes already this season, and some of them have disappointed, but we've seen many draws as well. I just wonder, because you're chasing, and at this stage of the season, would you say that a draw just isn't enough in this game for you?
Always in football, the mentality in our case is to win, is to prepare the games to try to win the 3 points. It's true that when you are chasing another team, you only it's enough if you win. But depend of the games and the performance and the, what happened during the games. Then sometimes draw is good. Sometimes it's not good or it's not enough. Depend of the if you are better or if you are of the opponent is better than you. And I think it's every game is completely different. But of course, when you prepare the games, always your mentality is try to get the 3 points.
Can I ask you about Christian Eriksen? After scoring a hat-trick, his national manager says that he believes he's one of the top 10 players in the world, which is very high praise. Would you agree with that?
Well, of course, I watched the game, and and he scores unbelievable goals. And of course, in that moment, when you are so exciting and the performance from Christian, you put in the top 10 sure, after that game. And of course, Christian is still young and he's showing in the last few years here that he deserves a lot of praise and credit in Tottenham performance and the result that we achieved in the last 2-3 seasons. And yes, he's so important player for us. But of course, Christian is an unbelievable player, and we are so happy and so proud because it's so important for him to be in the next World Cup, and for Denmark it was a massive achievement.
You have a lot of players right now to be proud of. I know there's been some criticism at the moment of Arsenal not having enough leaders, but Spurs seem to have so many leaders all across the pitch. How important is it to have that many leaders in your team?
No, I am not agree. I think Arsenal have a lot of great players and of course with a great character too, like us. Of course that Eric Dyer was the captain in the last 2 games, and we feel very proud. But I think if we compare different teams, in all the team are leaders, all the team are potential leaders and captains, on the team. But of course, talking about our team and our players, we feel very proud. We have different players that can develop that talent, and of course we are still young for many players, but you can feel that they can be a natural and very good leaders.
Just the last question for you. Stability has been mentioned by a few of your players about how you've given them stability. I know Christian Eriksen spoke about it, and how you've also given the club stability. Is this something that's very important, that the Premier League is a very ruthless industry? How important is stability?
I think it's important. I think it's important if you find the right person that develop that job. I think all the club want stability and want to create a project a long term. I think all the club are finding the right people and to try to develop the good project and like is in that moment, in another moment was Manchester United with Ferguson or Arsenal with Arsene Wenger. No, I think every club, if you ask, they want every single club want to try to develop this type of project, but it's not easy in football today because to keep winning every week, to keep winning every season. To have the possibility or the capacity to reveal the team every season, to keep motivate your players, the relationship in between the people, the relationship in between the manager and you too is so important to keep in a very good level. That is so important, but sometimes happens that is not possible. But I think everyone is a challenge for every club. It's a challenge to keep this stability on football clubs.
Okay, George.
Thank you.
No,
Mauricio, Thierry Henry visited Harry Kane this week. Is that right? Was you okay with that? And what could
no, visited me too.
Oh, did he? How
Yes,
was that?
I was with him yesterday. Yes, I say hello. Yes.
Did he give you any tips?
No, always we keep a very good relationship. I know him from Barcelona. That when he was in the opposite side and was in Barcelona, I was in Espanyol, and now, of course, he's Arsenal people, and I am Tottenham, and well, we keep a very good relationship. And then the relationship, because he's assistant in Belgium, and we have plenty of players too, and to keep good relationship always is good.
What can Harry learn from Thierry Henry?
I don't know. You need to ask Harry. But of course, to have the possibility to meet him and to speak, and to have the possibility to speak about football, because Henry love to talk about football. Always, I think, for the striker, and it's so important for Harry. It's so important. You can learn always. And yesterday we have the possibility to meet Steve Perryman and Robert Graham and Glenn Hoddle, was fantastic, because they are a legend for us, and I think fantastic people that always you can learn, and it was fantastic to meet them yesterday for a lunch here on the training ground.
Ruben Loftus-Cheek's dad said that Jose Mourinho held him back at Chelsea, and if he was playing for you, he'd have 70 or 80 appearances by now. How does that make you feel, and what do you think of him as a player?
I hear, but I didn't read. Jesus told me about that situation, but I don't have opinion, and that is the opinion that his dad. And
if Neymar's worth 200 million, how much is Christian Eriksen worth?
After the game,
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it's fantastic for us. It's fantastic for him. Massive achievement. And when you see the goals, unbelievable. The quality that showing. But I don't want to publicity to match him, because if not, you know what happened after. The manager put in the focus to the other clubs, to Christian. I don't want to say that this fantastic player is okay. He's average player. It's better, no? Don't say nothing, because if not, we keep. Paying attention in another club.
Okay, Tom, do you want to wrap it up?
So you said Arsene Wenger is a very special manager. Do you think he's being underestimated a bit at the moment at Arsenal?
For myself, no. For me, he deserves full credit. For me, he's in the football history one of the great managers, and the same level that Ferguson. And my opinion deserve a lot of credit. For me, it's great. What happened today or yesterday or 1 year ago, or what happened in the future, for me always will be a special manager. To stay 20 years in a club and keeping, staying always in the top, it's not easy. It's not easy. And that is why, for me, it's a reason to admire him. No?
And you've seen how difficult it was for Manchester United to replace Ferguson. I mean, do you think maybe Arsenal fans should be careful what they wish for a little bit?
Yeah, because I explain always, is to stay in 1 year, 2 years in a club, and then move another, and then move again. Okay, you can know the people, they don't know you, and always you can motivate, and then, but to keep the motivation more than 3 years is so difficult. 5 years, you must be very good. Very good if you are 10 years. But 20 years, when you talk about 20 years, it's amazing. I think everyone that talk about him need to show, first of all, respect, and then opinion about football. Someday you are good, someday you are not so good. But respect before to talk about him, because more than 20 years in a club, I think it's special. You must be special, if not difficult.
In some ways, you're fairly similar in your ideas of playing young players.
It's a massive prize for me, no? If you say that.
But I mean, when Arsene Wenger first arrived, he was very big on sort of young players, not spending too much money, sort of close spirit. I mean, is he someone that you looked at and you admired when you were coming through?
Of course, Ferguson, him. I think that are a manager that, for me, always I have a look. I look at them, of course, and of course, that for me, all that they achieve and build in their clubs, for me was very useful and important to have the knowledge about what they are doing in all this time. But of course, that is for us is a challenge, no? Why not to stay here 5-10 years? will be fantastic. In this period on football, will be a massive achievement for myself and for the club, of course.
I think there was a time, when the best young players in Europe, Henry, Vieira, would go to Arsenal and Arsene Wenger, whereas now maybe they come here.
Yeah, but they was a different, completely different football business was different, and they were innovadores. They were. They innovate like Wenger was an innovator. Yes, I think was ahead of everyone, like Ferguson. And now we need. It's difficult not to innovate in football, but always you must try to innovate every season and try to create a project that under your ideas and your philosophy go ahead of different clubs, no? And they were, and of course he is in the present, no? But that is why I think the respect and admiration is high for me.
Just back on Toby Alderweireld, is that
Yes.
injury the same one that he had last year, or is it a repeat?
No, Jesus, no, not the same. No, remember there was a knock in his knee, in his nervous. Remember, again with Bromwich, that's 1 year ago. Was yes, no, completely different.
And Lamela?
Tomorrow, I need to speak again. Every day we are talking about. Are you ready? Are you ready? And we are waiting for him that he feel full confidence to be again involved in a game.
Cameras off now, please. Thank you.